welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome. Today I am going to be decluttering palettes that I just haven't been reaching for, palettes that have just been sitting there that I'm just not using. So if I'm not using it, it's just time to say goodbye. And side note, make room for new stuff. That's always part of my plan. If I'm not using it and my beauty room just is overloaded with makeup all over the place, then get rid of what I'm not using, so when something new comes out, I can say, oh, I do have a place for that, let me grab that. So if you guys want to see the palettes that I am decluttering, then stick around. Alright guys, so firstly, if you are not yet subscribed, please subscribe to my channel and make sure to click the thumbs up if you like this video. And don't forget to click that little bell at the bottom. It will notify you every single time that I upload a video. I usually upload Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and all of my videos are different and I do different things, and a lot of it is beauty related, some of it is vlogging. Okay, so the first thing that I am going to declutter is the Pure Bronze and Brightener, and it does have a mirror, and I did get this in my BoxyCharm and I absolutely love it. But this shade right here is just a little too dark for me. This and this are perfect. These two shades are nice, but I just never ever find myself grabbing and reaching for them. And this coral blush, oh my god, it's so pretty. But I don't find myself reaching for it, so it's just time to, declutter it and move on. And again, when I say declutter, I don't mean I'm just throwing this in the garbage. I do call and see if there are shelters that are going to take it. If there are no women's shelters that are willing to take it, then if they're in good quality, I give it away to friends and family, and just, I'm not going to just throw it out unless it's really old. The next thing that I'm getting rid of is this Steeler Contour Palette. I just don't find myself reaching for this as much as I thought that I was going to. So I'm going to just pass it on. And I didn't use it, actually. I think my daughter might have used it on me in one of my videos, and that was like the only time. So, otherwise it's just swatched. So, it's like new. The next thing I am going to declutter is from Naked Cosmetics. And this is such a pretty palette. It did come in my BoxyCharm. A lot of these did come in my BoxyCharm, unfortunately. This is such a pretty fall palette, but I have so many fall palettes, so I just don't find myself reaching for this. And I did use it. I used it like once or twice, and I don't know if it's because it's so small and so compact that it gets lost in the drawers, but, it's just time to move on. I have this palette. I don't know who it's by, but it's a Wonder Woman palette. And it does have, like, the cute little Wonder Woman in the mirror. And it has these shades. And actually, I never, ever used it. And, these look like pretty colors. But I never used it. And there's no point in keeping it. So, the next palette that I am decluttering is the Prism Palette by e.l.f. I have to say, this palette, I picked it up. It does have a mirror. I picked it up and I had such high hopes for this palette. These colors are so beautiful and so amazing, except I just feel like when you put them on your eyes, that they all look like the same color. There's like no separation. It's like this color and then a little darker of it, and then a little darker of it, and then a brown, and then a little darker brown, and then another little darker brown. So it was just a flop for me, so I'm just gonna pass it on. I'm also getting rid of the Too Faced Selfie Powders. I don't know, I think I tried it like once or twice and just never reached for it, so I'm just gonna get rid of it. The next thing is the Cargo palette, and this is the Emerald City palette. It does have a mirror. I did use this. I think I did use this in one of my videos. Oh, it's going to shine right off of the lights. But for me, again, the colors are so pretty, but the pigmentation just wasn't there. and the pigmentation needed to really be worked up, and I just never reach for it because I don't want to sit there and spend 10 minutes working up a color and then another 10 working up another color. I want something that has pigment that I can just move on and go to. So I'm just going to pass that on. I have also the Cargo Wanderlust palette that I'm going to declutter. The brush is still in there. I don't even think that I used it. I think I swatched it. And again, the colors just, for me, even upon the swatch, just didn't have the pigmentation. So I was just, never got around to using it. Next thing that I am decluttering is the Invisible Light by Bare Minerals. Again, it's just not something that I have been reaching for. So if I'm not reaching for it, it is just basically time to get rid of it. And I mean, I don't know. It's supposed to be like a translucent powder, but it's sparkly. So I mean, like, if you want to be sparkly, then you can use it, but like, I don't know. I don't know, guys. It's just, I'm not using it, so goodbye. The next thing is the Real Her 2 Shadow Palette, Do Your Squats. And again, I got this in a BoxyCharm. It does have a mirror, and these are the colors. It is a very, very, very pretty palette. But again, it's not something that I've been reaching for, so it's just time to pass this on. I have this palette by Winkie Luxe, and it's the Kitten palette. It is absolutely freaking adorable. Look at all of these kittens on it, okay? But I can't keep it for the kittens. I just can't. Again, these are colors that are very pretty. I don't even think I used this. I think I've swatched this and I didn't use it. Like, I don't even know. I have so much makeup, I don't even know what I'm using, what I'm not using. But again, I don't reach for it. So, oh, I got makeup on my face. Uh-oh. So it's not something that I'm reaching for, so it's just time to move along. The next thing that I am decluttering is the Pure Sculpt. And again, these are the shades in there. It is a very, very nice palette, except these are too dark for me. And these are very, very pretty highlights. They really, really are. But these two shades here are just too dark, and they kind of look a little muddy on me. So we're just going to pass this on. I have this, and I've had this for a while, and it's by Coastal Scents, and it is the Smoky Palette. And believe it or not, I did use the crap out of some of the colors in here, but I've had this for so long that it's just time to, you know, get rid of it and move on. I'm not gonna give this away. Unfortunately, it is a palette that has been sitting here for a while, and it's just time to get rid of it and move on. Next thing that I am going to declutter is the Blush and Bronzer Mini Palette, and this is by Coastal Scents. Again, never ever used it. It's just been sitting there. Again, I think it came in a BoxyCharm, and it just got put in the drawer and forgotten about, never ever used, so I'm just going to find it a good home. The next thing that I am going to declutter is the BoxyCharm and Pure Cosmetics palette, and it does have a mirror, and these are the shades. Yes, I have used this. It is a very, very pretty palette. The pigmentation on some of the colors is very iffy. There are shades in here that are highly pigmented, and then there are ones that you do have to work at. Like this one here has such a big dip in it because you really have to pack this color on. But all in all, it is a good palette, but I just don't find myself reaching for it, so going to find it a good home. The next palette that I am decluttering is the Naked Cosmetics Highlight Palette. I have a few highlight palettes that I go in between, and these colors, they're just very sparkly, and there's really not much pigmentation of like highlight to it. It's just like you're putting sparkle on your face, so I'm gonna find it a better home. The next few are very old, so these I will not be like gifting to friends and family. Not even gifting, like giving away, like here, have a palette. I don't use it. These I'm actually just going to go ahead and get rid of because they are on the much older side. I have this concealer collection, which I have used a bunch of, but again, the colors that I've used up are the ones that were within my range. The others are way too dark, so just going to get rid of that. I have the e.l.f. Good versus Evil palette, and this was the Sleeping Beauty and the Maleficent beauty book, and it does have this cute little mirror in it, and it says you've got your own style in the way. So you got all these shades up here, you got your 5 shades here, and then you've got another 5 shades down here, a lipstick, a eyeliner, and a lip gloss. But I think I was just holding on to this because I am a giant Disney fan. Like, I love Disney. There is not a Disney movie that I haven't seen. And honestly, I have the Disney Trivia Pursuit games and all the cards and everything. And beat me at it. I challenge somebody. Beat me at it. People do not like to play the Disney game with me. The trivia one, because hands down, I will always win, and I am so competitive. It's not even funny. But so, we're gonna get rid of this. Maybe I might hold on to it as Disney sentimental value. I don't know. The next one is the BH Cosmetics Party Girl After Hours, and this was a really good palette. It has a mirror. As you can see, I hit pan on a whole bunch of the colors, and this purple was amazing. This purple was amazing. But it's been sitting there. It's not something that I reach for, and so it's on the old side, so it's time to just get rid of it. The next thing is the Revealed 2 palette, and I think a while ago this came in the Boxy Charms, and this is what it looks like. And I believe it was supposed to be a dupe of the Naked palettes, so I have them, and this has just been sitting there, so it's just time to get rid of it. And lastly, guys, the Coastal Scents, and I don't even know which one this one is, but these are the craziest colors. I don't know. Maybe I'll keep some of them. I hardly used it. It got put in the back of the drawer. I mean, what do you guys think? Should I keep this? Look at it. There's just fingerprints from swatches, and I've never used it, but I do think some of these colors might come in handy. What do you guys think? I don't know. I think I'm going to put this in the maybe pile. Comment down below what you think I should do. Okay guys, so that was the palette declutter. If you liked this video, give me a thumbs up. I do have a bunch of declutter videos coming up. I have so much stuff that I was decluttering and getting rid of. So over time, I am going to do the videos for them, but I just don't want to overwhelm people with another declutter video and another declutter video. So eventually I will, you know, get to the rest of the declutter. There's a ton. But don't forget, guys, like this video, subscribe if you are not yet subscribed, and click the bell. And until next time, bye guys.